like everybody here is like begging for money for drugs or is on drugs. It's such a weird, you know, you think Bozeman's like Aspen, like full of like super wealthy people, you know. No, it's just there's a lot of this infiltration since the pandemic of people coming here to like, you know, I mean, they need service industry workers, they need like basically everything you get in a regular city. They need every level of economic, you know, socioeconomic levels. They need, you know, everything. I mean, this is like a proper town, but the amount of drugs here is just, everybody's on it. I don't like it. I don't like it. People don't drive very well here. There's crashes every day. People drive angry, crazy. Every car's got a dent. I got a dent, but that's not from drugs. That's from the mechanic. It's just really, you know, and I'm only in Bozeman usually, like for the last 2 months that I've been here. I've only been in Bozeman, you know, once a week to get provisions and gas and take a shower and stuff like that. But since I'm not down at the bike park anymore, I've been up here for the last like, well, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday last week, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So it's been a week now that I've been kind of in the town. It's there's a guy with a t-shirt for Sturgis. That's just all MAGA BS. I don't know. I mean, why does the country have to be so angry? I always thought like America was like in the movies in the 80s. That's the perception we were given when I lived in England as a kid. You know, all through the 80s, it was just this like, you know, fun, like high school was cool, everybody was cool, and you know, happy and funny, and you guys had all the superheroes out here, you know, like Superman and Spider-Man. They're all American. Every single superhero is American, which is funny. I used to work in the movies. I used to work in all those movies as well. And yeah, Batman's American. It's like no other country gets to have superheroes. I think in England, what did we have? We had cartoon superheroes. We had Danger Mouse and Penfold. I think that was, we didn't really have any, we didn't have our own superheroes. Then we got stuck with people like Gary Glitter, you know, like musicians. But yeah, like, there's a car behind me. Is there a car behind me? Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. But yeah, no, so America is like, when you live here, it's just, everyone's just like angry country. Why is it angry country? Why can't I find a parking space? All right, I'm gonna have to park right here. I don't want to block the sidewalk though. Yeah, I'm really adamant about not blocking you know, ADA accessibility. I could park up here. I only have one bike on the back, but I think I'll park back here. There's no other space. Anyway, I'm just babbling. But I slept really well. It's good that I've been sleeping in and catching up on sleep. I really need to do that. So I think I'm going to park. Oh, I need to park in the sun. So I think I'm going to park right here. I'm going to pull in. If I pull into like 2 spaces and pull forward enough, then a car can fit behind me. That way I'm not taking up both spaces. I'm trying to be courteous. Not that I really need to be. Everybody here is so angry all the time. Can I get in? Yeah. I don't know. Ideally, I could back into where the sidewalk is, but again, I don't want to block the sidewalk. Even though I haven't seen a single wheelchair out here, I just don't want to. I just consciously can't really do that. So let me back up a little bit. Hopefully nobody will. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so many people here park like jerks that I just blend right in. Okay, so I'm gonna go do an hour on the stair climber. I'm just gonna finish hydrating a little bit, and this is fine. Yeah, so that's really what I'm gonna do. My bike is still right here at REI. I'm not gonna pick it up yet because I can't really put it on the back, and I don't really want to have both bikes on the back right now. Yeah, so that's it. That's kind of my life. Nothing else to report. I'm catching up on videos, but then the video releases on YouTube on my channel are catching up with me. So I'm still in Tennessee, in the Midwest. I'm driving back. I think I'm in Mammoth Cave today. Today is August 7th and August 6th. It's August 6th today, and I'm still in April on my channel. So, but I've got the whole, after this one, after the, which this video will come out way after all this. So after the Midwest, then I'm back in Vegas for a few days, and then I fly back to Texas for the weekend, and then I'm back in Vegas for like 2 days, and then I head to Utah. And so that's a really good series. That'll be St. George. You'll see me getting harassed by this BLM Karen that didn't want anybody parking on public land. So I've got that incident. She ended up, well, you'd see, go watch the video, you'll see what happens to her. Justice is served, you know. You can't harass somebody like that on public land. You can't bang on their window or any of that stuff. That's kind of illegal. And so, yeah, thankfully the police did the right thing, but you can see all that. And then, yeah, spoiler alert. And then after that, I've got, yeah, so then I go up to this ghost town, which is cool. And then it's so funny because all of that part of Utah is all the old uranium mines, and so it's like super contaminated. So like when they used to be mining for silver and gold and tin and all that stuff, and then they discover uranium, and then they become uranium mines. So it's really like kind of, you don't want to spend too much time there. Probably why it's so hot. Anyway, yeah, it's like everything's a uranium isotope out there. Everyone's got one on their kitchen table. No need for a fireplace. So then, yeah, so after that, they go to then I go to Zion, Bryce, and then Cedar Breaks, Bryan Head. I don't go to Bryan Head because it was still snowing. Wanted to go to Bryan Head, and then kind of like make my way up into Salt Lake City. So I spend about a week or so in Sundance, mountain biking, which was really cool, really, really pretty. And then after that, I go to, people always walk by and stare at my van. And then I go to Salt Lake City for a few days, like a week or so. Again, just kind of like in a holding pattern until the 14th of June, which is when I get up to Big Sky. I get up to Big Sky on the 13th, and on the 14th of June, that's when Big Sky opens. So I'm there for opening day. And then I'm just there mountain biking, and it's just kind of the whole Montana series, and then going home every other week. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good series of videos. Bryce Canyon kicked my ass. I was there for 3 days, and I would have been there for 3 weeks if I could. Love Bryce Canyon. It's in my top 10 out of the 52 national parks I've been to. Really, really love it. And it's very, very convenient. It's never busy. Every time I've been there various times of the year. I've been there probably 6 times now. And it's, you know, even when it's snowing or sunny or middle of, you know, the fall or the spring, it's never been terribly busy. I've always been able to find parking if I get there like early in the morning, like right at like, you know, 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. I can always find parking right by the lodge, or right by the general store. And then they have showers for $3 for 8 minutes, which is a lot. That's a lot of time for a shower. Yeah, I was able to shower. They've got laundry services, and you can just hang out there all day. It's fantastic. You know, it's there's another van lifer. Her van's pretty beat up. Female van lifer. Solo female van lifer. There we go. Yay! More power to us. She's in a Dodge. What is it? Ford Transit? A Dodge Caravan? No, it's a minivan. Anyway, I want to park where she parks. I want to move. I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna move over, and I'm gonna back into this space right here, because this would be better for me to park where she parks, so I don't have anybody on one side, so nobody like smashes my side view mirror, but also just a little easier to get in and out. Okay, I'm gonna back up here. I'm gonna back all the way up here. Well, I can probably, yeah, that's fine. The car can fit behind me, that's good. Okay, I think that's fine. I have to check. Anyway, but back to me. So, yeah, I'm procrastinating. I gotta hydrate. I gotta finish my beverage. It tastes like ass. It's Fresca. It's very tart. Very, it's like limeade or something. I like lime juice, but it's all I had for like cold stuff. But then I have this water bottle that I use, which is like pissing me off, because there's 11 blank spaces. So the 8 national parks in Alaska, 2 in Hawaii, and 1 in American Samoa. The rest of them I've been to, or the other 52. It's pissing me off. Like, I've got 11 more to go before I finish all 63. You know, no one cares about what you've accomplished, you know, and like, it took me 2 years, 7 months, and 14 days to visit all the national parks that I went to in my van, all of them in the lower 48. And that's a pretty big feat, you know, and I did all the stuff you could do at each park. The hiking, ranger tours, mountain biking, camping, you know, everything, whatever it was. And then people go, oh, that's so great, bless your heart that you did the 52 national parks, but you didn't do 11 of them. I'm like, shut up, jerk. Let me drink my tap water. No. Okay. But my friends are leaving Alaska soon, and they're gonna, one of them's gonna go do the whole Pan American all the way down through, down to Chile. And I don't know how he's gonna get his massive big ass rig. He's the one with the provision truck, that, the snack pack. And so he's gonna go down to Ushuaia, is that what it's called? Patagonia, and kind of just spend the next year or so kind of driving down there. But I don't know how he's going to get across the Darien Gap, because you'd have to ship your van from Nicaragua to Peru. Just saw a video of a smaller, newer channel. They only have like 7,000 subscribers, but they were hiking that whole trail up to Machu Picchu, and I want to do that one day. I'm going to do more hikes, so I think it'll be good to kind of do some hikes just northeast of here, in the Bridger Canyon area. So yeah, I think I'll be out there for a week. I think I'll just be out there, and I'm only 20 minutes from Bozeman. So there's a few wild camping spots. There's some campgrounds out there, the National Forest, that are like $5 a night for those that have the disabled access pass, which is me. So that's not too bad. I can do $5, but only if there's a space. So yeah, if they're close to the hiking trails, then I'll use the campsites. I don't want to get a campsite and then have to leave and then come back and find somebody in my spot. Like, I don't want to have any confrontation. So if the campsites are close to where the hiking trail starts, then I'll go ahead and get a campsite. If not, I'll just do the wild camping. But it's all national forest, and so maybe that's where all these vans go every night. I mean, I see so many vans around here, and I was the only one at Lava Lake. You know, I never know where anybody parks, but on iOverlander, they have tons and tons of spaces out, you know, just northeast of us, you know, 20 minutes up the road. So I think that's where everybody camps overnight, near Bozeman. So yeah, not a lot of street parking people around here at night. Like, I don't see, I mean, Walmart, obviously there was probably about 30 rigs, which is fine, they allow us, and I don't think they honestly care if you spend more than like a couple days there. But just don't be the guy that spends a month there, because that's when they start shutting stuff down. But you know, you could spend 3 or 4 days. You know, for me, I've got to, because I've got the broken wrist, and I can't really be too far from town right now until I get this checked out. But after I do that today, which I should probably get going with my my workout, but yeah, I don't have to, I'm only 15 minutes away from the orthopedic person, but it'll be good. I'm tired now because I've been up all morning for like the last hour or two, but yeah, you know, it's not too bad. Bozeman's an easy town. It's not that expensive. Vegas is far more expensive for groceries and stuff, but gas is about $3 a gallon. I get 20 cents off at the supermarket because I have points, because I always shop at the same supermarket. So I got gas for like $2.80 a gallon, which was great. So I filled up, but then it only showed me having 290 miles. So I don't know what's going on with my yeah, I don't know what's going on with my gas gauge. Is messing up again, but I think it's because that air intake is leaking a little. Everything's falling apart. I had a good workout though. I worked out for an hour, and that was good. I miss 6 hours of mountain biking every day. But tomorrow's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good hike. I'll bring a little bit of a lunch and my bear spray and my air horn. I have my air horn down here. Yeah, this is funny. It says sport and safety horn. So yes, get yourself an air horn. I'm not gonna blow it. Hang on. Oh shit, that's loud. That is loud. Ow. I think I've lost hearing in my ear. Anyway, it's loud. It's really loud. And I'm surprised that I still have air in it after like 2 years of having this air horn. Have an air horn and have bear spray, because you want to get the bear away from you. You don't want to be 6 to 8 feet away from a bear ever. And so that's when the bear spray is only useful. I have bear gel actually, which is better than the bear spray. But yeah, then I'm just gonna go work on the computer for the evening and just probably have an early night tonight. Get up super, super early, like at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, and get out of here to go up to 4 miles. It's only like a 5-minute drive to the hiking trail so I can get a parking space. Hopefully it's in the sun, and then I can, oh, my ear really hurts now. And then I can go do the hike for the day and then come back into town and then just go Starbucks and then call my daughter. And then Friday through Monday, I'll just be out in the wilderness again for a couple days. Don't really have anything else to do on the computer, just making videos. So yeah, just kind of hanging low, laying low, hanging out and laying low. So I don't know what my hair is doing. I miss my long hair. I want this to grow. I'm sick of short hair. Oh, who's texting me? Go away. I'm like, go away, people.